Hello and welcome. Well, today we are here to learn about participle. Well, maybe it's a new term for many of you, but make sure in this video we'll talk about participle, the kinds of participle, and its usage. Well, so let's get started. Before we start, I'm gonna remind you one thing. Stay here till the end of the video and don't skip any part of it. This is for your better understanding about participle. Well, what is a participle? First, we need to understand what is a participle. A participle is a word. What is this? It is a word which is made, which comes out from a verb. The origin, the start, the initiation, the basic of the participle is what? A verb, and is used as an adjective. Well, these three elements we need to find out about participle. What? Number one is this is a word. Number two is what? It comes from a verb. And number three, we use it. This word we use as an adjective. Well, such as, we'll take the example of this verb write. Write is a verb. Everyone knows that write is a verb. Well, what is the past of write? Is wrote. Well, after wrote, what comes? Written. This written is participle. It is called past participle. If you remember, in the start of the video I told you we will talk about the kinds of participle. So now we are here to discuss them. Since we're gonna discuss the kinds of participle, so let me remove this part. We'll come to this later on. Well, so there are two types of participle. Number one is what? Present participle, and number two is what? Past participle. Even you can say like this, number one is past participle and number two is present participle. It doesn't make a difference. But let's talk about present participle before. Well, so what is present participle? Whenever you see a verb is ending in ing, a verb ending in ing, you need to consider it as a present participle. For example, running program. Run is a verb, but we have put ing next to it. Program, it's coming next to program. So whenever a verb ends in ing and comes along with a noun, that is called present participle. Another example, jumping monkey. Monkey is a noun and jumping is participle. Which one? Present participle, because it ends in ing along with a noun. So jumping monkey is a present participle. Well, I hope you've clear with this idea. Now let's talk about past participle. Well, past participle I'll define in two ways. Number one is the third form of the verb is also known as past participle. Like eat, ate, eaten. Eaten is the third form, comes at number 3. So it is known as a past participle. Well, or verb 3 is also known as past participle. For example, go, this is verb 1. Went, this is verb 2. Gone, this is verb 3. So verb 3 is known as a past participle. Let me quote some examples here. Cook, cooked, cooked. So number 3, cooked, is what? Past participle. Well, do, did, done. Do, did, done. Verb 3 is what? Done. So this is the past participle. This is all about the kinds of participle. Now we are going to discuss the third thing about participle is adjective. That participle is used as adjective. So let's try to use them as an adjective. Well, let's take some present and past participles before. Like writing, write is a verb but ending in ing, it means present participle. Cooking, cook is a verb ending in ing, means present participle. Burnt, burn, burnt. The third form of verb means past participle. Well, now we'll use these three participles in their adjective form so that we can prove participle are the words which are from the verbs and used as adjective. Before I use these words in the adjective form, first I'd like to explain to you what is an adjective. Keep one thing in your mind, guys. Here I'll just give you a small idea about adjective. So adjective are the words which tell something more about a noun, which gives some additional information about a noun. So in simple words you can say adjectives are the words which are for the nouns. For example, if I say fat boy, fat is an additional information about a noun, a boy. So fat is an adjective. If I say intelligent Ahmad, Ahmad is a noun. So intelligent is an additional information about Ahmad. So intelligent is an adjective. Smart girl. So girl is a noun, but smart is a trait, some additional information, some extra information about the noun. So smart is an adjective. If you got the idea, guys, then we must proceed towards past and present participle to use them in the adjective form. Well, writing. Let's use writing first as an adjective. We can say writing task. Task is what? A noun. And since we know an adjective is used to define a noun, so writing task. Well, cooking. Cooking recipe. Recipe is what? A noun. So cooking is being used here for the recipe. Recipe is a noun, so cooking is an adjective. Now let's take an example for the past participle. Burnt. Well, burnt, we can use any noun along with burnt, like burnt house, a burnt glass, burnt skin even. In three of the examples, burnt has been used for nouns like house, glass and skin. Well, we know burnt is a past participle, but here it has been used as an adjective. So then simply we can say that participle is a word that comes from a verb and is used as an adjective. And that's very simple. But here, before I wind up, I know video is going to be lengthy, but this is very important point to discuss. Don't mix up gerund and participle together, because gerund also ends up with ing. But gerund is a noun in itself. For example, hardworking is a good thing. Now here hardworking is a noun itself. We cannot say it's a participle. It's not defining any noun. But on the other hand, he is a hardworking boy. Here hardworking is defining the boy. So in the second sentence, hardworking has been used as a present participle, but in the first sentence, hardworking is a gerund. So this thing keep in your mind. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something new. I will see you with the new video, new topic. Till then, take care.